Hello there and welcome to my channel Novice Modelling in the Midlife Crisis. My name is Andy and this afternoon I'm going to be giving you a quick what's in the box kit review on my Hobby Boss 2cm FLAK38 late version with an SD.AH 51 trailer. So without further ado, let's get the box open and have a quick look. Now, a normal procedure for doing what's in the box kit reviews is to read the blurb that comes with the instruction booklet. Unfortunately, Hobby Boss haven't given us anything much to go on here, so I'm just going to read you a paragraph or two out of Wikipedia. The FLAK30 and improved FLAK38 were 20mm anti-aircraft guns used by various German forces throughout World War II. It was not only the primary German light anti-aircraft gun, but by far the most numerously produced German artillery piece throughout the war. It was produced in a variety of models, notably the FLAK38, which combined 4 FLAK38 autocannons onto a single carriage, which would be this one here, which is a Tamiya model, and this one comes with an AH-52 trailer, which is slightly strengthened, I would imagine, because obviously you've got a heavier unit on board. So this kit comes with the cannon. Doesn't actually come with a figure, which is a little bit misleading because there is a figure there seated, and it comes with one of the SD.AH 51 trailers. So we've got our first little problem. There's a figure here and we don't get one. That's interesting. Doesn't bode too well, does it? So let's have a quick look at the sprues. Well, the first one I'm going to give you, this is the armor plating, which is an optional extra that you can put on the front. Obviously this one is depicted without. Personally, when I come to construct this, I'm actually going to complete it without the armor plating, because the reason I want to build it is for my own reasons, basically. We have another sprue here, which strangely this one actually comes with these parts here, which are the actual cannon itself. And I'll tell you why this is strange in a second, because it's something I noticed before. It also comes with a variety of other small parts to assemble the gun. Now, I'm no expert on actual parts of 20mm FLAK38s, so all these parts are, I'm afraid, a little bit of a mystery. But I think that's actually the seat there. And I'm sorry, I don't know what any more of these parts are. So this is why it's a bit of a mystery, because on this particular sprue we get a fully assembled cannon. So we get one fully assembled cannon here, and we get one to construct here. Not exactly sure what that's all about, but I'm sure when we come to build it we'll figure it all out. Maybe one of them's just a spare that you can have and stick it in your trailer. So this is the actual mounting or the base of the cannon, and as you can see, it probably goes on these two parts here for a 360-degree rotation, which I believe is operated by these foot pedals, which I'm afraid I don't know where they are on the actual sprues. We can actually see these are the side panels of the cannon itself. I think that might be an optical guide, maybe, not quite sure. We've got some magazines here and a whole sundry of other vaguely recognizable but generally unidentifiable bits and bobs. On this particular sprue here, the fourth, we have our complete SD.AH 51 and hanger trailer. Having done a review on these by Italeri the other day, one thing I have noticed is the tyres on these have got a much less pronounced tread on them. So I'm thinking that if I was to put one of these next to one of these, you can see the tread here is quite noticeable. That might cause us a little bit of a problem, maybe. Depends how particular you are about these things, I suppose. Likewise with the SD.AH 51, this one comes with spade, shovel, various other parts, but interestingly it doesn't come with the interior ammo containers in here, so you either have to fill it up with stuff yourself or you just have it as a sealed unit, which is how it's depicted. I'm kind of thinking this is probably intended to be sealed because I don't see any hinges for it. So again, that's another slight problem compared to that one anyway. But otherwise, it all seems quite nice. I have noticed one thing that does annoy me slightly is there's quite a lot of these little pins that require removing. So every time we take a part off, sort of 30 to 40% of them are going to need a little bit of sanding just to get these little pins off. So that's a bit of a negative, I suppose. Obviously, we have the issue with the tyres, but that's not Hobby Boss's fault at the end of the day. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, isn't it? So I mean, in the general, it's quite a nice kit. We do have the instruction manual here as well, which we can just have a quick flick through. So here we got this gun that I was telling you about. This is the assembly of the assembled gun, and then for some reason we have a already pre-assembled one as well. So again, that's a mystery. Here we have the gun assembled as per instructions in one, and we start attaching it to the various mounting points and the firing blocks, etc, etc. So we move on through the sections and we actually increase the actual parts that we've attached to our gun until we actually get something that kind of looks familiar like a gun mounting, and we put it on the actual mounting itself, which, like I said, is a 360-degree rotating unit. And we have the finished item here as per the picture on the front. And then we get the choice to either, well, I suppose, put our box onto our ammunition carrier, or I'm guessing you can, because I have actually checked it, you can actually, fully mount and clip in place the gun mounting onto the carrier. And as you can see, it has some little clips here and some little mounting points here. So it can completely actually just be attached to the trailer, and then you can tow it behind any particular, well, not any particular vehicle, but a vehicle that you have to hand. Now, I actually have a vehicle that I'm going to build this with, and it's the vehicle that I bought this. The sole reason I bought this was to attach it to this particular vehicle. Most people might think of something like a German Steyr 1500 A01. That would be capable of carrying it. I actually have this ICM kit, which comes with 3 of these Einheits PKWs. That would be a logical option. I mean, then obviously I can have my 20mm cannon, and I can put a couple of these ammunition carrying boxes behind it. That would be a logical move, and that would then give you something like this Tamiya kit here, which is the German Horsch 1A with the 2cm FLAK38, which we just built, and that would give you something like that. But I mean, this is just a standalone kit. This is obviously something on its own. Now, strangely enough, my attention when I actually bought this, and the only reason I bought this, was to pair it with this being a Mercedes-Benz G4 ICM kit model 35531, which is well and easily recognizable as one of the transportation modes for the elite of the German hierarchy, including the crazy corporal himself. So I'm going to leave you with that thought, because it's an interesting thought, and I'm going to do my outro. So thanks very much for joining me. Like I say, at some point in the future we will be building this ICM G4, and we'll be pairing it with the mobile version of this 2cm FLAK38 version, late version, with an SD.AH 51 carrier. So thanks for joining me. Do please like and subscribe, and sometime in the future you'll see why this crazy novice modeler has decided to put these 2 models together. Be seeing you.